We're starting off clear and rain-free, but we're also starting on a very, very chilly note. We're going to see those temperatures in the low to mid-50s by this afternoon. So overall, a very nice Monday is in store for us. We just have to get through a chilly start. That's your forecast. First, WJTV 12 News starts now.
A local Family Dollar store is robbed at gunpoint. What police say about the suspect.
And police arrest suspects involved in a carjacking. Why you might want to think twice before leaving your car alone to warm up.
And 25% of the federal government is still shut down. How long officials say it may last. Welcome to WJTV This Morning. I'm Linnea Lewis.
I'm Andrew Harris. We made it to 6 o'clock on this Christmas Eve.
That is right. It's Christmas Eve. One more day till Christmas. It's exciting.
I know Santa's getting ready. He's already in the Isle of Tonga.
I know.
It's already tomorrow there.
He's moving along. Get ready.
He's fast with those flying reindeer. Let's get a live look at traffic out there. This is the Emerald Highway. I like to call it I-55 South to I-20 East. It is nice and green out there. Traffic very light, lighter than usual for 601 because most folks do have the day off. The deer are active out there, but no word of any accidents out on the interstates this morning. Now, we are following a breaking story for you from overnight. Jackson police investigating the shooting of an infant. He was brought to the hospital, currently in stable condition with a gunshot wound to his abdomen. That shooting believed to have happened at a home on Downing Street here in Jackson. One person has been detained for questioning, and that person could face charges. Here's another breaking story for you to tell you about. A house catches on fire on Rowland Street. Officials say, at the scene nobody was hurt. We'll have more information this morning as that situation continues to unfold. Again, a live look at a house fire here on Rowland Street in the city of Jackson. Jackson police investigating a gas station shooting. It happened at the Texaco on North State Street Sunday morning. Officers say a 25-year-old man was shot in the shoulder. The victim believes he was shot by one of two unknown males who had just walked out of the store. Both suspects ran away after the shooting. The victim was transported to a hospital and is in stable condition. JPD also investigating the robbery at a Family Dollar over on West Capitol Street. Take a look. The man dressed as a security officer entered the store with a gun and demanded money. That's him on the surveillance video there. He ran off after grabbing a register drawer full of cash. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but that is a good picture of that guy. If you have any information on either of these crimes, contact Crime Stoppers. Their number 601-355-TIPS. If your anonymous tip leads to an arrest, you could get a reward of up to $2,500. Well, a group of suspected thieves are behind bars after allegedly stealing a car from a Madison family. As WJTV 12 Jay Biloxa reports, this makes you might want to think twice about leaving your car unattended to warm up.
Early Friday morning, Santosh Pericles was getting his children ready for school when he became a victim of a crime.
Yeah, I went outside. It was cold, turned the car on so I can drop my kids at school. And in less than 10 minutes, the car was gone.
Investigators found out the driver of a stolen Dodge Challenger dropped off an accomplice to steal the 2017 Honda Accord. The car hasn't been recovered. Pericles says his personal belongings are in the car, and his son is upset about the situation, too.
It had my wallet, an old Miss wallet. It had $8 in it.
The family says the crime is eye-opening for the neighborhood that's usually quiet.
I didn't expect the car to get stolen. I really didn't expect that.
Madison police say the same suspects also carjacked victims on Old Canton Road Saturday night around 9:30, getting away in their 2018 Honda CR-V. They then led police on a chase through Madison and crashed into a tree near the Ingleside subdivision. And for a full list of names and charges, just go to our website, WJTV.com.
And that was Jay Biloxa reporting. Now, as the partial government shutdown enters day 3, Democrats and Republicans are trying to break the impasse over President Trump's border wall. That's right. Officials are saying the shutdown might head into the Christmas holiday, possibly into 2019. The president continues to take his case to Twitter, writing, "The only way to stop drugs, gangs, human trafficking, criminal elements, and much else from coming into our country is with a wall or barrier." Incoming acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney said he and Vice President Mike Pence held discussions with Republican and Democratic Party leaders on Saturday.
The president's not going to not accept money for a border wall.
The president also announced he's naming Deputy Defense Chief Patrick Shanahan as acting Defense Secretary. This pushes Defense Secretary James Mattis out the door 2 months earlier than he'd originally planned. Now that the government is partially shut down for the third time this year, federal employees are worried about how they'll get paid during the crisis. The Vicksburg National Military Park was afraid they'd close their doors. However, a local nonprofit organization agreed to help keep those doors open. The Friends of Vicksburg National Military Parking campaign says they will cover 7 full-time employees.
Could not be more important for really everything we do all year than to keep this open, keep the tourists seeing really this American treasure, to keep the rest of our economy in Vicksburg sustained, really, and in the region, with these tourists having access to kind of one of the jewels of Mississippi.
It is a jewel. Beautiful day out there. Averett also says she is hopeful the organization will have enough money to get through the shutdown, and the donations are always welcome.
And despite the shutdown of the government, national parks will remain as accessible as possible while still following procedures. Park roads, lookouts, trails, and open-air memorials at Natchez Trace Parkway will remain accessible to visitors, but emergency and rescue services will be limited. And all park programs have been canceled. To see all of the changes to the parkway, visit our website, WJTV.com.
And starting today, oversized and overweight vehicles will not be allowed on federal highways here in Mississippi. That ban goes until the day after Christmas, but MDOT will reenact that policy again on New Year's Eve, and it will run until January the 2nd.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture says Jenny O is recalling more than 164,000 pounds of raw ground turkey products. The turkey may be contaminated with salmonella. The recalled products were produced in Minnesota on October 22nd and 23rd. More than 200 people in 38 states have fallen ill from the outbreak since November of last year.
Christmas only a day away. The people of Jackson have worked hard to give back during this holiday season. Councilman Kenneth Stokes held one last toy drive at the Medgar Evers Library. He says it's a way to make sure no child is left without on Christmas. Families will be gathering at the 1908 Provisions in Jackson tonight for the Feast Joy Christmas Eve dinner celebration.
That's right. The event features a full 4-course meal. The menu includes stuffed Cornish game hen, eggnog, and more. The dinner will last from 5 p.m. to around 9:30 p.m. It's about $40 per person. Reservations are encouraged. Ooh, that sounds good.
I know, that could be a Christmas tradition right there. They had me with a game hen. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Tomorrow, the Lounge 114 in Jackson is hosting an ugly Christmas sweater contest, Rebecca. Jackson Public School alums will be participating. That contest begins at 8 tomorrow evening. The winner will get cash prizes. You might have a sweater. I'm just using ESP here.
I might have a sweater over in the Weather Center that I might grab out later on today. You're definitely going to need a tacky Christmas sweater as you're heading out the door this morning, because it is on the chilly side of things, and we're only going to see those temperatures climbing into the upper 50s for this afternoon, so it might actually feel okay as you keep those sweaters on for the rest of the day today. But we are not expecting any rain in the forecast for today or for tonight. So we are expecting okay weather for the next 24 hours, but it will feel a little on the chilly side of things tonight as we're going to see those temperatures dipping down to the low 40s. We might see some clouds kind of creeping into the forecast for tomorrow, but we're still looking at rain holding off until after the holidays, guys.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Hundreds of people have died after a tsunami hits Indonesia. What's being done in the wake of that natural disaster?
And Jackson police are investigating a robbery at a local food market. We'll take a look at the surveillance photos after the break.
All right, now 6:11, 38 degrees here in Jackson. Thousands of villagers are forced to evacuate after a devastating tsunami hits Indonesia. That tsunami killed at least 280 people, injured hundreds more, also destroyed homes and other buildings without warning. CBS This Morning will have more on that damage from the tsunami coming up after our show. Rebecca, you say a volcano caused it.
Yeah, so a volcano erupted, and it basically caused a domino effect in Indonesia because that volcano is really close to the actual area that it affected. Right here in downtown Jackson, we're starting off this Monday morning on a very chilly note. 36 degrees here in downtown Jackson, feeling like 31 degrees thanks to this northeasterly breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. But we are starting off this Monday morning on a rain-free, cloud-free, very happy note, and we're expecting these conditions to continue through the rest of this Monday. A very weak cold front passed through late last night, and that is going to affect our afternoon temperatures this afternoon just a little bit. But until then, we are going to experience so much sunshine today. It'll be a very beautiful Monday in store for us. Santa is not going to have any issues coming to the Magnolia State later later on tonight. By this afternoon, those temperatures are going to climb into the upper 50s, low 60s across the board, but we're not anticipating any rain or any clouds really for this Monday. But as we head into tonight, that's when we could start to see some cloud coverage creeping in. So for Tuesday, we are expecting some sunshine, just maybe not as much sunshine. We could also see light potential for some scattered showers, but the bulk of the rain is going to hold off until after Christmas for many of us. That is expected to arrive come Thursday, as we're going to have a lot more moisture available for widespread shower activity. Could also expect some strong to severe storms on Thursday as well. All of that is expected to clear out by Friday afternoon, but we're going to notice temperatures feeling just a little bit different to close out this year and to start this upcoming next year. So as we approach the mid part of the week, we're going to see these temperatures slowly climbing into the mid to upper 60s. By Thursday, we are possibly expecting temperatures in the 70s, which is about 15 degrees above average. So we're definitely going to warm up, see that rain possible for Thursday, and then looking ahead to this upcoming weekend, we'll definitely see those temperatures drop, and we are going to end this year on a very chilly note. No snow though in this forecast for Christmas. Sorry guys. Doesn't really happen. We're usually in Mississippi, but we're expecting a nice Christmas though anyway, so that should be some good news for folks expecting Santa
and if
Claus.
people enjoy the 70s, then they'll probably enjoy that too, despite the rain that's supposed to happen.
Despite the rain, yeah, you know, it's not too shabby. It won't be cold and rainy. That I cannot stand, cold and rainy.
That's
just
the worst.
Oh.
So get outside and have a little fun on Christmas Day. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
we can do.
for sure.
That's right. Well, Santa's going to be having fun in Ridgeland. He is going to the Fleet Feet Sports. So before delivering presents, he will be leaving behind his sleigh to participate in a 3-mile fun run for families. Other participants will try and catch him along the way. There will also be a light breakfast after the run. The fun starts at 8 this morning. I don't know. Me and Santa got a race. I'm going to have to call him up.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going to race Santa to? I'm going to race Santa to my couch and watch from afar.
All right. A nice couple of throw pillows there. Well, there's a live look at traffic out there. I-55 north of Meadowbrook Road is the spot. Getting a little lighter out there. Kind of a neat looking sky, almost surreal. It's a beautiful traffic camera. Everything's going A-OK. 38 degrees, 6:15. Thank you for watching WJTV 12. Time right now, I'm about to turn 6:18. Jackson police investigating a robbery at a local business.
It happened Saturday evening at the Carniceria Valdez Food Market on Highway 80. Officers say 4 armed black males covering their faces entered the store and stole the register before running away. Several customers were in the store at the time of the robbery, but no one was hurt. If you know who the suspects are, you are urged to call Crime Stoppers or JPD.
Jackson police also working to find 3 suspects accused of robbing Ella's Seafood on Woodrow Wilson and shooting at an employee. Suspects got away with cash in a light-colored SUV. Police tell us the employee was grazed by the bullet. Time right now, 6:18. Let's turn things back over to Rebecca.
Thanks, Andrew. As anyone who's maybe heading out the door this morning, it's going to be very chilly. Temperatures are still in the low 30s, but we are clear and we are rain-free and we are good to go for this Monday morning. Good news, clear conditions is expected to stick around as we continue through the rest of the day today. We are expecting a A-OK Christmas Eve forecast in store for us. Rain is staying out of this forecast for today. Those temperatures will slowly climb into the upper 50s by this afternoon, but a few of us may not get out of the 50s for this afternoon. We're expecting rain to hold off until substantial rain to hold off until after Christmas. Our next best chance of rain is expected to arrive Thursday, where we could see a strong storm or two. Until then, enjoy this Monday afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine that we're expecting, because we could see some more cloud coverage and some rain in the forecast later on this week, guys.
All righty, thank you so much for that, Rebecca. The Salvation Army working to help those in need this holiday season. Our volunteers are literally giving them a helping hand.
And the Stupak Community Services helps feed people over the weekend. How volunteers came together to help the needy.
But first at 6:19, a live look over the city of Jackson. Still dark outside. We're still in those longest nights of the year. Perfect, though, for Santa Claus. 38 degrees in the capital city. We thank you for watching WJTV 12. It is 6:22. For a lot of people, the holiday season is a time for giving. That's especially true for the Salvation Army.
As WJTV 12's Walt Grayson reports, some people are volunteering their time to help give to others.
There are a couple of employees at Citizens National Bank that have volunteered today.
Tell me why you did this.
Well, the more people that volunteer to ring bells, the less people that they have to pay to put out here. So that's more money for the Salvation Army.
Now, right there may be a couple of things you didn't know about the people who are ringing the Salvation Army bells, reminding us to donate at Christmas. Many of them are volunteers. Churches, businesses, civic groups, and more have adopted a time for members of their groups to volunteer to ring the bells. But the other thing you may or may not have known is not all bell ringers are volunteers. So it helps the Salvation Army when we step up and volunteer to lend a hand to ring the bells, and no special skills are required.
No, and I'm not a Mississippi State fan, so this is new to me. Our bank is a big supporter of Salvation Army. Our president is on their board, and it's the right thing to do. People need it, and the Salvation Army covers the whole state.
Well, I just wanted to do some good. I like volunteering and helping out people in need, so I just felt led to do it because it was just the right thing to do.
Well, the bell ringers are half the equation that makes all of this work as the largest fundraiser of the year for the Salvation Army. We are the other half. We're the ones who have to take a few steps out of the way and stuff a few bucks in the bucket. The season is founded on the spirit of giving. Time, money, ourselves, to make it a better place. And when it is a better place, that even comes back and helps us.
What a nice story. One thing you do have to have, though, is a smile on your face because, I mean, a smile brings more money in, you know? Jeez.
Okay, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And you're saying you were laying down your own beats with the bell.
I was laying down beats, smiling, and flicking the wrist.
That's all how it's done there. Well, Rihanna is coming out with an all-new album, and you can expect that one to be dropped. But first, over to Rebecca Velasquez.
We're expecting a very clear day for the rest of the day today. Chilly for tonight, but no rain, so Santa's not going to have any issues delivering presents. We'll have another check on your forecast coming up after the break right here on WJTV 12.
Your time now is 6:27.
Let's get a live look at traffic outside. Oh, beautiful sunrise. Our director called that this will be I-55 east at Gallatin Street. That is absolutely perfect out there. What a great day to be up and at 'em on this Christmas Eve. We do hope you have the day off and get to spend it with your families. Let's turn things now back over to meteorologist Rebecca Velasquez.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, for your Monday, we are going to see those highs climbing into the upper 50s. So if you haven't already grabbed those taggy Christmas sweaters, today would be the day to do so. By the mid part of the week, we are going to see temperatures slowly on the rise to the mid 60s. By Thursday, we could even see 70s return to the forecast. But Thursday is the day that we're looking at for the most rain, widespread shower possibility, also the possibility for some thunderstorms and maybe some strong to severe storms. And then after all that clears up for this upcoming weekend, for folks looking ahead, we're going to see those temperatures drastically drop, and we're expected to end this year on a very chilly note. Just crazy how fast that is coming up, guys.
Time goes faster the older we get. Former President Barack Obama lends his voice to a Broadway musical number.
That's right. He's featured on the final installment of remixes from the hit musical Hamilton. The 44th president delivers George Washington's farewell address in a remake of the song One Last Time. Miranda tweeted a picture of Mr. Obama by a piano to coincide with the release. That is awesome.
I kind of want to hear that, hear how he sings out there. Rihanna is back after 3 years. The Grammy-nominated singer's announced that she is releasing a new album in 2019. That's not too far off. She shared that news on Instagram. The release date, though, not yet announced.
My parents made me what I am. I am the protector of the deep.
Aquaman takes the #1 spot at the box office leading into the Christmas holiday. In its debut weekend, the DC film starring Jason Momoa brought in $72 million. That looks like an interesting movie right there. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit our website at WJTV.com for news throughout the day. Now let's check on your WJTV 12 forecast with Rebecca.